Trump, 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 Trump. I believe Trump is the only person qualified to run for president, and I'll tell you why. And I'm going to tell you why Trump is the only reason why I would even go to vote. If Trump wasn't running, I wouldn't even vote. It's guaranteed that I wouldn't even vote if Donald Trump wasn't running. Donald J. Trump. He's the only reason why I will go to the voting booth. If he wasn't there, there's no way in hell that I'd vote for a Clinton, a Bush, or a doctor. There's no way. They can't run the country. There's no way in hell. Trump is not only running for president, he's going for a movement. The United States is going towards a movement against the government. The United States government. That's what Trump is all about. He's going to go against the United States government. He's going to get all the corruption out of the United States government. And you know, as well as I know, our government is so corrupt that just to ship like a nut and bolt from California to New York through the government will cost you $10,000. You know this. I don't have to explain this stuff to you. You should know this. If you have to do anything with the U.S. government, it has to go through a lot of red tape, and to ship a nut and bolt from New York to California will cost $10,000. Okay, that's pretty extreme, isn't it? But it's the truth. And here's my two jackets. That's the one with Trump, and that's my blue one, and there's my purple one with Trump. And that's the only reason why I'd ever go vote, is because Donald J. Trump is running. And I'll tell you a lot of unique things about Donald Trump. A lot of unique things. Number one is Trump is a movement. This is not just a presidency. This just is not a racist black and white thing or a racist male or female thing. Because you know the male race and the female, it's a race. The United States is very racist. It always have been. The United States has always been very racist. Okay, and that's how Obama got in. Obama got in because of his skin color. That's the why Obama won. It's because of the skin color. That's why. And this time, it's about male-female race. The male-female race. The only way Clinton, H. Clinton, I'm not gonna say her name because I don't think she even I don't even think her name is even worth saying. But H. Clinton, the only reason why she would even have a chance to win is because she has a pussy, okay? And men like to be pussy whipped, okay? And that's the only reason why Clinton would even have a chance to win, is because of her pussy, because she's female. It's a race, another racist thing. This is the second racist thing in the row. Actually, it's third because Obama won it and then he won it again because of his skin color, because he's black. He's a hillbilly. The Clintons are black hillbillies. They have no idea how to run a thing. They're not the Clinton. I'm sorry, I got her on my mind because it's bullshit. So much bullshit, I'm sorry, but Obama, the Obama family are black hillbillies. They have no idea how to run anything. They're like the Clintons because H. Clinton was Secretary of State, so the United States, as we the people, gave Clinton, H. Clinton, a chance, and she blew that. She was the worst. She's known as the worst Secretary of State on record, on the United States record. She's noted as the worst Secretary of State. Her husband, there's two presidents that were impeached. First was Andrew Johnson. He was impeached for the tenure, for violating the Tenure Act. He had a government official removed by calling in another person for his job, and then when the when the government official came in, he saw that someone was sitting at his desk. This is how Andrew Johnson took care of this, because he didn't like the guy, so he called another guy and had him sitting at his desk. And then when the guy who had that position came in, oh, someone's sitting at my desk. He didn't go by any legal means. He just did what he felt like doing. That's violating the Tenure Act. So that was the first one, Andrew Johnson. And then the second one was Bill Clinton. He's in the record book as being impeached, just like Andrew Johnson was. There's two presidents been impeached, Andrew Johnson and Bill Clinton. Bill Clinton was impeached on 2 counts. Bill Clinton was impeached on sexual misconduct in the White House and lying under oath. The Clintons are liars. Both of them are. H. Clinton and Bill Clinton are both liars. H. Clinton is like the worst liar has ever ran, other than Carly. And Carly is a very big liar. She's a liar. But anyway, H. Clinton is a liar. He's proven under oath in an impeachment. He was fully impeached by the Senate, just like Andrew Johnson was. They are both fully impeached by the Senate. There's no question about that. That's in our history, our United States history. That's in our history. All you gotta do is type impeachment presidents that were impeached, and Andrew Johnson and Bill Clinton will come up. That's guaranteed fact. There's no question about it. Andrew Johnson and Bill Clinton were fully impeached, and H. Clinton was I don't even think she should be called her first name, because she's a liar. She tried to hide the emails. She tried to delete the emails. She went months before she gave them up. It's just bullshit. If you think that a pussy, that's the only, as long as she's got a pussy, we'll run, we'll vote her in. That's stupid. Okay, we've been stupid and we don't know what we're doing. That's why we're $19 trillion in debt. Okay, we need to get rid of that debt. And Donald Trump is the only one that can do it. And he not only talks about it, he talks about how he's going to do it. Okay, none of the other candidates ever say how they're going to do stuff. Trump does it all the time. Watch any of his speeches. Type in, go to YouTube. Type in latest Donald Trump speech. Okay, latest Donald Trump speech. Watch any of the speeches. He'll tell you exactly how he's going to do it. That's how I know how he's going to do it. I'm not going to explain it because it makes this video too long, but that's how I know how he's going to build a wall, and how, between Mexico and United States. That's how I know he's going to do it, because I watch his speeches. I always watch his speeches. I always want to see the next speech, because he's very informative. He knows history in and out. That's a fact. He knows our military in and out. He went to military school from age 13. That's when Donald Trump started military school, when he was age 13. So he knows our military in and out. He's the best military person ever to run. And he's the richest person ever to run. He's worth $12 billion. I think $2 billion in cash, but he's worth $12 billion. He owns 7 really big high rises in New York City alone. He owns casinos. He owns 12 luxurious. These are luxurious, golf courses. He owns 12 luxurious golf courses that people pay thousands of dollars to be a member of. He takes stuff like a high rise, a dumpy high rise that's falling down, and the windows are broke, and there's rat infested and bug infested. And he takes these type of high rises. I mean, these are like, I don't know, 40, 50 stories high. They're really high, high rising. And he makes them so they're golden. He takes crap, junky, that high rises that bums don't even want to go around, because they're falling down, and the bugs and the animals that try to live in them, Even the bums avoid them. Okay, Donald Trump buys these. He makes them golden. Now movie stars, government officials, e- even Bill Clinton has a locker in one of his high rises, and he pays you know like $100,000 a year or 10,000 something like that. He pays a lot for that locker, and there's many hundreds of lockers of different sports people, well-known sports people that are million to billionaires. He has many of those. There's lockers for many. It's not just 10 or 15. We're talking hundreds and hundreds um, of sports people and government officials and all those upper class people. He caters to the upper class people definitely, and he definitely knows the lower class, and he knows how to help the lower class. That's the whole thing. This is a Donald Trump movement. This is not just Donald Trump for president. It's great that Donald Trump will get in there, and he's doing the United States a favor by running, because he don't even want the $330,000 presidential payment. That's how much a president gets, $330,000 a year. That's 330,000, and he makes millions to billions a year. Why would he? He doesn't even want to pay. He doesn't. He doesn't even accept donations like Clinton and Bush and the doctor and all the rest of them accept. We're talking $150 million that Bush has accepted, or near it, and same thing with Clinton, more than that. H. Clinton accepts more than $150 million. Donald Trump has only spent $2 million. $2 million of his own money. He rates in all polls, number one on the chart, where Bush and Clinton and the doctor are way below him, way below. It's not even a question. It's like 3 times lower than he is. It's not even a question. This should be a landslide for Donald Trump. This should be a landslide victory for Donald Trump. There should be no H. Clinton. There should be no Bush. There should be no doctor. There should be no other person even close to him. This should be a landslide victory for Donald Trump. He's going to fix the military and make us have the strongest military ever. He's going to fix Social Security. Social Security, you will not have to worry about retirement. When your time is up to retire, you'll be able to retire on Social Security. You'll be there. It'll be strong. It'll be the best ever. He makes trashy stuff, trashy junky stuff that one man's treasure is another man's, or one man's junk is another man's treasure, or whatever I ever say that. That's Donald Trump. That's Donald Trump. He takes trash and makes it golden. He makes it golden. Okay, he don't just make it mediocre. He makes it golden. Okay, this is a Donald Trump movement. This is not just Donald Trump being president. It's a movement against the government. Donald Trump is a movement against the United States government. So it doesn't cost $10,000 to ship a nut and bolt from New York to California. It doesn't cost $10,000 to do that. It costs whatever it costs. Because our United States government is so goddamn corrupt that it takes all the red tape to get that nut and bolt from New York to California. If you ship it through the government, it takes $10,000 to get that from New York to California. How much would it normally cost? $5 probably. $5. So what do you think? Where do you think Donald Trump is going to get all this money? Well, there's one right there. Another one. All the countries we deal with, all the countries we ship stuff out to, we export or ship stuff out, we pay a heavy tax on it. We pay a heavy tax, a lot of tax, trillions of dollars a year. Now, all the other countries, there's hundreds of them, hundreds of countries, but the main countries are Mexico, Japan, China. Okay, they get to send everything, their cars, their trucks, their every radio and TV. They get to come in free of charge, no tax at all, zero tax, zero. Guess what? That'll change. The reason why Ford is putting a $2.5 billion plant in Mexico and not in the United States is so they can build the parts in their labor status, where it's like half the labor or a third of our labor. So if it's $15 here an hour, so less than $5 an hour there, the workers will get, and the United States gets nothing. Okay, so Ford's building a $2.5 billion plant in Mexico. The reason is for that, that rate cut. So it's $5 or so for a person for the labor, and instead of 15 here, it's going to be $5 there, right? Not only that, every truck, every part, everything Ford makes will ship here, because remember what I said, there is no tax coming in. Ford's not stupid. Ford knows what they're doing. Ford is not like the American people or the American government who's stupid and don't know what they're doing. Ford is not like that. Ford is smart. China is smart. Japan is smart. Mexico is smart. Every deal we make with any of them countries, and there's hundreds of them, there's like 150 countries that we deal with. Just think, 150 countries that we deal with get to send all their stuff in without any tax at all. Zero. We have heavy tax, trillions of dollars of tax, trillions. Just think, each one of those countries, each one of those countries are going to pay a tax like we do. We only want the same. We don't want to go in there and dog a country, because we like to deal with countries. But we're going to give them the same tax. Tax coming in, tax going out. It's the same or near it, or at least near it. If we did half our tax that we send out to the country that sent in, that $19 trillion would be so low. We'd be in a positive within a few years, just a few years. We'd be in a positive. We'd be full of money. There would be no deficit. China, Japan, Mexico, all those other countries don't want that. They don't want it. So what they have is a super PAC. They have super PACs, different super PACs for like H. Clinton, like Bush, like the doctor, like Carney, the different candidates. The 17 different candidates now. They have a super PAC. Then what they'll do, they say, okay, we see Bush, doing pretty well. We want to, put another $150 million on Bush, because we want him in there, because Bush is going to be a gullible, and not knowing the art of the deal, like Donald Trump's book, most famous book, The Art of the Deal. They can't deal like that. They don't know how to deal like that. Donald Trump wrote the book. He knows exactly how to do it. He'll do it, and America will be great again. That's how it's going to work. Okay, he tells you how Mexico's going to pay the wall. I just told you how they're going to do it. They're going to be taxed on everything they send in. That right there alone is going to pay for that wall. That right there alone. Okay, so a lot of people say that, Donald Trump can't build no 1,000-mile wall, right? No 1,000-mile wall. There's no way in hell he's going to build a 1,000-mile wall between Mexico and the United States. And there's no way in hell that Mexico will pay for it. I just told you how. The reason I know how he does it, because I watch his videos. That's how he's going to do it. He's going to tax everything that comes in from Mexico, everything that comes in from Japan, everything that comes in from China. Just that alone will pay for that wall. We'll cut our deficit probably in half. I would say in half within the next 2 years. I would say that would cut our deficit from 19 trillion to say 9 trillion. Maybe not half. 9 trillion. I bet you they cut that down damn near to 9 trillion within his term, or within 2 years. I would say at least cut in half. But I'd say at least down to 9 trillion. Just that alone. Just having them taxed as, Mexico getting taxed on all the stuff they send us, China and Japan. And they don't want that. China, Japan, Mexico don't want that. They want the super PAC to get Bush in there, to get a Clinton in there, to get a doctor in there, someone who don't know what they're doing, someone who's never read the book, The Art of the Deal, who doesn't have a clue on any type of deal like that, where Donald Trump does this on a daily basis and has been for many years. He has a proven track record. Okay, this is not just a presidency for Donald Trump. This is a movement against our U.S. government and our red tape. Okay, that's what I'm trying to say here. This is against all the corruption in our United States government. It's a movement against that. That's what the movement is against. It's against the United States government and the corruption. And he's going to correct that. That's why he's going to be able to have doctors. He's going to be able to have the vet doctors, their own doctors, each of the vets' own doctors, almost on like a standby for each of the vets. He's going to take care of vets. He's going to take care of Social Security. He's going to take care of the United States. He's the only one that can. He's proven it. He's got a track record. He's got a track record, okay? He's got the art of the deal. The Art of the Deal. The book, the most famous book, New York Times. Art of the Deal. Just that one book. He's got another book that almost predicted 9/11, but it did have bin Laden saying, this is a year before 9/11 happened. It had, we better take care of bin Laden because bin Laden's going to do something to the United States. Okay, this is a year before 9/11 even happened. Okay, this is in his book. It's dated a year before 9/11 even happened. 9/11 would have never happened if Trump was in charge. There's no way in hell it would have, because of that book alone. It's dated, when it was on the shelves. So that's what I'm saying. Donald Trump is the only person even qualified to run. H. Clinton should be going for jail, for the emails. Personal emails, putting out government information in her own personal emails. That's pretty simple, and it's pretty simple to know that she knows she was wrong by going through and deleting and waiting 2 to 3 months before she actually really gave up that information. And she thought she had it all deleted, but there's certain ways that you can get deleted files, and she was wrong. She needs to go to jail. She don't need to be running for president. And the only reason she would even have a chance for president is because has a pussy. She's a female. That's the only reason. Because Obama was because of his skin color. Okay, this is the second, or actually third, because Obama won it again because of his skin color. And Obamas are hillbilly, black hillbillies. They're black hillbillies. They don't know what they're doing in the office. They have no idea. What has Obama done? Obamacare? Every candidate running, out of the 17 candidates, are going to abolish Obamacare. So that ought to tell you one thing. Every candidate, so it don't matter if, any other candidate gets in there, Obamacare is out of there, no matter what. It's guaranteed. So, what has Obama done for the United States in the last 8 years? 7 years, actually, because he's got until January. He got until January the 17th, I think, of 2017. That's when the next president takes over. But what has Obama done? What has he done? Nothing. He's done more harm. He spends money like it's water. You think Donald Trump's going to do that? Hell no, he ain't. That's why he's only spent $2 million on his whole damn campaign. He spent $2 million. Or H. Clinton has spent, 40 or 50 million, and so has Bush. These guys, because they get their money given to them, and they don't care where it comes from. If it comes from China, or if it comes from Japan, they don't care. Or if it comes from Mexico, whatever, they don't care. And another thing, H. Clinton says, oh, well, these immigrants, these immigrants, oh, they got in here. They got in here under the law, right? She's saying, oh, okay, they didn't get caught, so let's just keep them here. Let's just keep the 20 million immigrants that got in here under our law and just walked across our border. The borders that all our Vietnam vets, or not just Vietnam, but all our military vets fought for our own, our own borders. Every Vietnam veteran who ever fought for our borders and to protect our borders. So we stayed in the United States. She's H. Clinton's going, well, they got in here, so let's just keep them here. Let's don't do nothing about it, right? Now Trump's going, bullshit. We're kicking every one of them last bastards out of here. We're kicking them out of here. Everyone who's illegal. Everyone who's illegal is fine. Everyone who's legal is fine in here. Everyone who's illegal is leaving. 20 million of them. You can't do that in Obama. You can't do that in Obama administration. You can't do that in Bush administration. You could never do that in the Clinton administration. There's no way in hell you could do that. They're correct on that. But on a Trump administration, you sure in the hell can, and you sure in the hell can build a 1,000-mile wall that that Mexico will pay for. For an example, China built a 13,000-mile wall, a really high 13,000-mile wall. 13,000. Okay, that was before any trucks. That was in like 17 or 1800s. That was before trucks, before new technology, before everything. They built a 13,000-mile wall. You don't think Donald Trump can build a 30-foot high or 40, whatever high wall that Donald Trump decides to build? You don't think he can do that over 1,000 miles? China did one. China did one over 13,000 miles. 13,000, 13 times of the span that Donald Trump has to go between Mexico and the United States. 13 times. That was my talking thermometer. But well, Donald Trump is a movement against Donald Trump is a movement against the U.S. government, and to straighten it out, to get rid of the corruption of the United States government, and he's the only one that is. All the others are just going to be the same old, and the reason why I'd never go to vote if Donald Trump wasn't running. The only reason I'm going to vote, and I'm making sure that I'll be at the voting booth when I'm supposed to be, and I'll make sure that I vote for Donald Trump, because he's the only one that's going to save America. He's the only one that's going to cut our deficit of $19 trillion. Donald Trump is the only one. He's got a proven track record, he can do it. He's got a proven track record on real estate. He's got a proven track record as being a businessman. He's proven. There's no one else running proven. No one. Today is, what's today? 12/5/2015. It's in the morning, about 6 o'clock, I think, a.m. 6 o'clock a.m. in the morning. There's no reason why not to vote for Donald Trump. He's the most truthful person around. He doesn't care about what when he says something, he doesn't care about the opposition because he knows he's right. He's proved it 3 times at least so far, and he'll prove it again. He doesn't say anything that he can't back. So do America a favor. Vote for the Big D. Vote for the Big D. Vote for Donald Trump. He's the only reason why I'm voting. I'll be there where it's my time to vote. And I hope you will be too. America needs you. America needs your vote. Donald Trump needs your vote. And whatever you do, don't vote for the wrong person. Vote for Donald Trump. We have to save America. Or we'll be China Junior. We'll be China Junior. We'll be Japan Junior. We owe China and Japan each around $1.5 trillion. And they own a lot of our land already, so we need to get Trump in. We need him in now